YouTube, what is up? So the pre-orders have been shipped. I received mine. I've been vaping on about 2 weeks, so I can give a good opinionated review on it. And yeah, the Pulse 80 Watt by Vandy Vape and Tony B. It's good. It's a good one. Not perfect, but it's dang good. Probably the best squonk on the market today, in my opinion. Yeah, so for a little backstory, if you guys haven't been following, Tony B and Vandy Vape corroborated to make this device. They originally wanted to put the gene chip in it from Vupu, which I thought would have been really cool because I really love that chip. Vupu was like, sure, bro, we'll give you some chips. Gave him a few. But then when it came time for mass production, they refused to give their chips and really were kind of shady about the whole deal. I ended up ditching my Vupu Drag because of it, which was one of my favorite mods. Yeah, and then so Vandy Vape's like, what the hell, we'll do our own chip. So they came out with the Vandy chip. And guys, it's good. It works good. I ain't going to say it's the Vupu chip or the Gene chip, but it's good. Yeah, and I've been squonking since day one. I remember when the Drip Box 160 from Kanger came out, and I thought, all right, squonking's take it off. Regulated squonking is here, and it's going to be a big deal. And it wasn't, which is kind of weird. I don't really know why. Then a few others came out. A bunch of mechanicals came out. A bunch of good mechanicals came out. But I don't know. I kind of felt like mechanicals going backwards for squonking devices. I don't know. We really needed a good regulated device that could squonk. And then a few more came out. The Capo. I thought, man, this is going to be it. But I would put it on 80 watts. I put it on 10 watts, and it'd vape just the same. It's almost like the wattage didn't work. And for those of you know, it's not firmware upgradable, so you couldn't do anything with it. So I ended up getting rid of that piece of junk. And then the Fuchai Squonk, it was good. I didn't really like the bottle in it. I didn't like the little magnetic door on the front, and my tubes kept getting loose real quick on the connector. So, I'm not a big fan of that one. So, yeah, but now we have this, and I think we're finally there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, good device. So, let's dive down, take a look at it, talk about it. I'll give you my pros and cons on it, and you can decide if you want to go get you a Pulse 80 watt. All right, so this is the Pulse 80 watt, the high-end version, as you can see. The only thing high-end version means is that it came with a refill bottle inside. So don't get all excited when you start to see high-end version. It's really just a refill bottle. However, I will say it's a very good refill bottle, and it's definitely worth the $5 you spend extra for the high-end version. So going around the horn, on the back you got your scratch and sniff to verify its authenticity. We have our temp control, 18650, 2700 compatibility, 18650 with the insert. As you can see, it comes with the insert. You can use your 18650s in here still. It has the Pulse kit, the 8mm squonk bottle, the very shitty USB cable, an instruction manual, 18650 battery adapter, 30 milliliter silicone refill bottle if you get the high-end version. Also has custom curves and an 8mm easy grip squonk bottle. So, going inside the box, you have your warranty card, you have your user manual, and here is the item. Okay, like I said, the high-end version comes with the refill bottle. You got your USB cable and the star of the show, the Pulse 80 watt squonk mod. Alright, talk about this refill bottle real quick. You have a double knurling on top, you have knurling on the bottom here. It's a very good refill bottle. Like I said, it's definitely worth the $5 extra. You have these real cool texture here. It says Vandy Vape across it. Basically, the bottom knurling, you twist it off, you fill the bottle, and the top part is a cap for when you're in between fills. You do have an insert in here. If you pull this insert out, it is easier to fill the device. However, I wouldn't recommend it. It's not a big deal, but in the same breath, you can do that. I do recommend you turn off the device if you do that. Flipping the device over, how to fill it, it's very simple. You screw in your refill bottle, tilt the device up, squeeze the air out, tilt the bottle up, let go, and squeeze the top part. And as you can see, the internal bottle is filling up. So you just keep repeating that process until it's completely full. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, simple as that. Put your cap back on, throw this in your pocket. I've had zero leaking out of this bottle. It's been an excellent refill bottle, and like I said, it's definitely worth the $5 extra to go get the high-end version, quote unquote. Now here's the device. Very clicky, very responsive buttons on here. Very simple menu system. It's a big pro. You do have a upgrade and charge port. However, I have charged this on here just to test it out. It is very slow, so I imagine it's around 1 amp. But it works in case you're needing a pinch. Up top, got some leakage here. Up top, you got your 510 connector, your squonk 510. It's held in place by 2 screws, and you do have these very narrow, very little overflow slots that don't seem to do a whole lot, but they're there. On the bottom, you do have some type of venting here. I'm not going to say it's battery venting because your battery actually lays over here, so not really sure what that is. Vandy Vape on the side. You have these beautiful resin panels. Inside is your 18650 adapter. You have these beautiful resin panels, much like the Vupu Drag. I imagine they're the same vendor. When these are on, they are very sturdy. They don't go anywhere. They are super solid. So yeah, these panels are awesome, guys. They're just held in place with these 2 magnets. The resin feels really good on these. So yeah, so you have your panels, and these are interchangeable, and they do sell different colors and styles. So you can, if you want to get your matchy on, you can do that. On the back, of course, it's a Tony B project. Inside, you have your negative and your positive battery indicators, and a beautiful squonk bottle. Let's talk about the squonk bottle real quick, guys. Even if you don't want to flip the extra $5 for the high-end version, this bottle feels great. It's amazing. It's a perfect resistance on the squonking, and the best part of it all is it has this top black cap. So if your top part, you just undo the knurling on the top part, fill it up, and what's beautiful about it is as long as you're holding this top part, you do not get any juice coming up from the top. Now if you squeeze a little low, you will, but if you hang on to this top part, you won't get any juice coming from the top. It is amazing. I love it. It says Vandy Vape on it. It does come with the black squonk bottles, and simply just slide the tube back onto that little nub, and you are set and ready to squonk. As you can see, it is squonking, and the juice will suck back down. Also, the battery button on here is spring loaded. It's excellent, perfect tension. I've had zero problems, zero issues with this mod whatsoever, or the battery. Alright, putting a battery inside it, you have the Pulse logo with the Vandy chip. As I said, not the Gene chip, it will be the Vandy chip. Now, this menu system is a huge pro to this mod. It is super simple and very easy to navigate. To run through your menu system, you simply give it 3 presses. 1, 2, 3, and you're in bypass. 1, 2, 3, you're in stainless steel. 1, 2, 3, titanium, power. Okay, very flawless, very easy to navigate. If you hold your up and down button, it locks it. Hold it back, unlocks your buttons. The down and power button flips your screen. And that is it. Super simple, super easy, just amazing to use. Hold down both buttons, and you have another sub-menu system. Do it yourself, 1 through 5, which is basically like a memory, your PV, the ID of your chip, and your firmware version. Awesome. Very simple to use, gang. You just can't beat that menu system. I was amazingly impressed. I will say on this, temperature control leaves some to be desired. However, overall, it works beautiful, especially if you're a power vapor or wattage vapor. It works awesome. All right, let's put a, first we'll start with our dead rabbit set up to squonk. As you can see, there is zero overhang. Looks beautiful. 24 millimeters just fits awesome on here. Let's try something a little bigger. Not a squonk, but just for size comparison. As you know, the Zeus is 25 at the bottom and extends to 26. There is no overhang here. It kind of looks like it because of the way the bevel is on here. However, there is zero overhang. So I would say that's probably your limit. Anything bigger than that, you are going to have a little bit overhang. But overall, you can fit good size RDAs or RTAs or whatever you want on here. So yeah, that is your Pulse 80 watt. Very good device. When you put your new coil on, it'll ask plus or minus for a new one. If you hit plus, it'll automatically go to the wattage it thinks you need to be at. However, it seems a little underpowered to me. It's no big deal. You just bump it back up to where you want it. I've been vaping this 0.26 dual stainless steel Clapton at around 55 watts, and that vape's perfect. So just keep that in mind. It does try to predict it for you. It does seem a little underrated in my opinion. But overall, amazing device, amazing functionality. Tony B has his, he just knows what the consumer is looking for, probably simply because it's what he is looking for. He's an avid squonker, and he just did a great job with this one. So let's jump back up top, talk about it, have a vape on it, and I'll give you some pros and cons. So, Pulse 80 watt. Pros and cons. We'll get into the cons because there's a lot less cons than there are pros. I can go on the pros all day long. Con number one. Temperature control. I'm not going to say it doesn't work. It's just not very good. Well, here, I'll just show you. I have a stainless steel building here now. Alright, I got 0.26 stainless steel, 200 degrees Fahrenheit, dual stainless steel Clapton coil, 200. It shouldn't produce a lot of vapor. You put this on a Yeehee or a DNA, it's not going to produce a lot of vapor. Let me show you. That's a ton of vapor, and that's at 50 watts. So, guys, that should be cutting off. Yeah, it's crazy. So, it's a good vape, but it's just not very accurate, is my point. Temperature control, it's not doing it for me. However, it works. I did a dry burn test on it. It didn't do anything wrong. It wouldn't burn my cotton, so I consider it more of a overheat cutoff instead of temperature control, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so temperature control is a fault in this. Other negatives, I don't know. Maybe they could have made it dual 2700. I'm nitpicking. I don't know. It's not what it is intended to be. I'm not mad at them. I knew what it was when I bought it. So, yeah, I'm not going to give that a con. So, yeah, I guess that's all the cons I have. Yeah, I mean, the panels. I mean, it's a sexy mod, guys. For around the $60 range, $65 range, it's well worth it. And with the refill bottle for an extra $5, guys, get the high-end version. It's one of the nicest refill bottles I've seen. It works beautifully. It's solid. When you get this, you're like, damn, that is a solid 30 millimeter refill bottle. So, yeah, get the high-end version so you can get that bottle. All right, pros is the refill bottle. I love it. It works beautiful. I love the knurling on it. So, yeah, that's a big pro. Another pro, all my RDAs, I've tried several on here, have fit, nice flush, just beautiful. The way it vapes, power mode is accurate. It works beautifully in power mode. That's primarily what I vape in. So, yeah, that's definitely a pro. The interchangeable panels, I think these are $10 for a new pair. So, if you need to get some different matchy-matchy going on, yeah, you can go buy you some panels that'll work with this bad boy. So whatever you need. So if you get bored of that, you can change that out. Other pros is the refill bottle. Guys, or not the refill, I guess the original squonk bottle. It's amazing. I love how they did that to where I can just grab the top. I don't have to worry about juice spilling everywhere. I've had some where I just let them spill and I screwed it on and I'd go to the sink and yeah, I would rinse them off and be good to go. So I love these bottles inside here. They are beautiful. They work wonderfully. Huge pro. It does have charge through the port. However, it is slow. Very, very slow. Yeah, the simplicity of the menu. Such a big pro. Guys, 3 clicks, you're there. You don't have to jump into a menu, select between that menu. You just keep hitting that button a couple times, you're going to select through the menu. So stinking easy. I love it. Oh, overall looks, I love. Maybe it could have used some different battery venting, but I mean, you're not going to have a problem because it's open there anyway. So, yeah, overall, it's an amazing device. Go get you one, the Pulse 80 watt. I'm going to say it's the best squonk device on the market today. Yeah, very good. Nice job. Tony B and Vandy Vape, they nailed this one. They knocked it out of the park. I'm excited to see what they come up with or if there's any firmware updates to help out with that temperature control. But yeah, great, great mod. All right, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you really like this video, hit that subscribe button. As always, get out and support your police officers. Get out and support your veterans, guys. Yeah, and if you're wondering about my shirt, I got the Shenanigans. It's their St. Patty's Day shirt from Grunt Style. Go support them. It's a 100% veteran-based company. So get out there and give them some help. Give a shout out. They have a subscription service, which is great. And yeah, as always, this is Matt with Vape Break. Take care.